What's up? In this tumultuous time of lockdowns, face masks, stimulus checks, and unemployment, a lot of people have been paying closer attention to the stock market, which has actually had a pretty interesting reaction to all this. Not only are people looking to take advantage of the fast gains, buying opportunities, and volatility in the market, but there's still a lot of people who still have money, haven't lost their jobs and income, have a lot less places to spend money right now, have a lot more time on their hands, and have just received a $1,200 stimulus check. A lot of people are wondering if now's the time to start investing, or is now the time to increase an already established portfolio. So as a follow-up from my last video on the topic, which was targeted towards new investors and did extraordinarily well, I'm going to be discussing whether or not right now is a good time to start investing in the market, which types of companies to avoid, and go over what's going to happen next with our economy. First up, is now a good time to buy? Yes. Will stocks be going lower soon and give you a better buying opportunity at some point in the short term? I think so. Let me explain. Yes, if you invest in companies that have a solid future, which I'll explain in a minute, you'll definitely make money. You may or may not be hit by a temporary market correction at some point in the near future. As long as it's a good company, and more importantly, their future's solid, you'll definitely make money over the long term and still have a good chance of making money in the short term. So if you've done research on a stock, you like the company, and more importantly, the analysts agree with you, you could absolutely start buying some right now, little by little, so you'll still have money left over to buy more if it goes down. Because as you probably know, stocks are overvalued again. There's a lot of economic uncertainty, and there's a lot of new money in the market, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. So there's many reasons we might be expecting another correction or even a crash. I personally think more are coming. However, I don't think we're going to get one as severe as the one we just went through. But equally, there's a lot of factors that can and have already been driving certain markets dramatically higher, like obviously new money coming into the market from people who haven't lost their income and have now just received a $1,200 stimulus check that they could just pop into the market. Like I said, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, because obviously new money drives prices up, but also a lot of these new investors might see a 5 to 10% pullback in their stock portfolio, which does happen from time to time in the market. A lot of them might panic and sell their positions at a loss. And you're also going to see the transfer of business out of some companies and into others. Which brings me to which type of companies to avoid and how to know if your company has a future. It's important to know that there are many companies that won't survive this, and many of them are listed on the New York Stock Exchange, or any stock exchange in the world, because this is a global thing. There's currently a lot of interest on some of the stocks hardest hit because obviously their stocks took such a tumble, people are eager to buy them at this amazing price point. A lot of people have been rushing in to buy the airlines, cruise lines, travel, retail, and some of the sectors hardest hit. This definitely may be great for long term in most cases, and might even be good for short term for those who want to take advantage of this sudden pop in interest, but airlines are expensive to run. And a lot of them have struggled even when there's not a problem with the economy. Even though the government has allocated money to help these businesses, a lot of these companies have already taken a huge hit, and now going forward, at least in the short term, they will be seeing a huge drop in customers. So you definitely could be getting an amazing investment at an amazing price, or you could just be buying a nice steamy pile dogs. There's people out there that are going to find themselves stuck in a stock that they're going to have to watch over the next couple of years trend down and down and down and down till the stock price finally hits zero. And then or worse, you may keep buying more on the way down expecting a recovery and end up losing even more. There's a lot of factors like the company just running out of money to stay open when there's no business, but there's also bigger businesses that are going to take advantage of this opportunity to do what the smaller businesses in the space are doing, but better and more efficient, and end up pushing them out of the market. Unfortunately, I have a feeling you're going to start seeing this as things start opening up. But like I said, no time's a bad time to buy a company with a solid future, and No Time to Die is the name of an upcoming 007 movie. Speaking of things opening back up, what's going to happen to the overall economy and society? I think you're going to see two types of both people and companies. Two different societies, if you will. If I may. If you would. There are businesses that are realizing they no longer have to pay rent on office spaces because they could just connect with employees over Zoom. And some are realizing they don't even need as many employees anymore. You're also going to see a greater divide in the places and companies where people choose to spend their money. There's obviously people who spent the last few months bored in the house and they're in the house bored. And they can't wait for the opportunity to go out on a Friday night and just everyone in the city. I'm talking multiple hookups in one weekend. Okay, that's a bit excessive. But you know those people are out there, and they're coming to get you. But there's a lot of people who can't wait to hit the beach, go out, packed bars, restaurants, clubs. But then on the other side of the coin, you have people who are like, leave the house. That. I'm gonna order groceries from Amazon. I'm gonna chat with people on Zoom. I'm working from home now. Why would I go out to a restaurant when I could just watch a Sterling Toliver video who will show me how to cook something that'll taste even better than what I'd find in a restaurant? They're realizing instead of going out with friends, they could just have friends over to their place and watch Sterling Toliver videos with them and tell their friends to subscribe to Sterling Toliver. I could understand how this may be hard for you to hear, but if you're hanging out with a person who's not subscribed to Sterling Toliver, that may not be a person that you want to pursue a relationship with. So it's unclear if this growing trend towards the stay-at-home economy will keep growing, or if the pent-up demand to go out will catapult the going out economy as soon as the whole situation is resolved and send us into the Roaring 20s, Part 2. I'm going to be making more videos on the topic, including more detailed accounts of the words that I spoke to you in this video. If you're into going out and having a good time, or staying home and having a good time, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also be sure to check out my other videos that I make, I make other types of videos where you could learn stuff, or you could also like be entertained and see something entertaining. That's cool if you watch videos.